Well, good afternoon folks, and welcome to another review video. This time we are in PREPAR3D, Lockheed Martin's PREPAR3D. We're giving Flight Sim 2020 a rest for a change. Something I wanted to do for a while. Thankfully now it's available so we can have a look at it. This is Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi. Airport code is Victor Tango Bravo Sierra. Bangkok International Airport, the new one that replaced Don Mang some years ago, and this is version 2.1 by AA Sceneries, developer AA Sceneries. The gentleman's name is Jirayu, really nice chap who I've had many conversations with. As I said, this is the new version 2.1 that was released in January. There were one or two problems with the photo scenery. He's now fixed that, certainly for the majority of P3D. I believe there are still issues with P3D version 5.2. Today you're looking at it in version 4.5, which I have. I didn't move on to the newer version of P3D. I stayed in 4.5. So he's now created version 2.1 with the fixes installed, and I'm happy to say that it seems to work quite well in my version of the simulator. So for PREPAR3D version 4.5, the fix seems to work well, but at the moment there do seem to be one or two issues with version 5.2. But that's with just with the photo scenery, which you can disable. As you can see, the airport detail is amazing. So the download is 110 megs, and the product installs at downloads at an install size of 309 megs, which is pretty good actually, considering the size of the project here. The price, okay, currently on sale at Sim Market for €16.80, which equates to $19.12 US, or £14.14 UK, and those prices include tax or VAT, which of course will depend on where you purchase your scenery, from which country you make your purchase from. Just to reiterate, this version 2.1 that has just come out in January by AA Sceneries, and it's released for version 4 and version 5 only. It's not compatible with Flight Simulator X. Just to run through quickly some of the features. Materials of all PVR materials have been used for better rendering here. The main terminal and concourses were all detailed in 3D metal frames. So the glass of the concourse is coated with solar protection film, so it's difficult to see inside, and you should see that effect in the scenery. There is no interior structure. Basically, he hasn't developed the inside of the terminals, so don't expect to find anything. Basically, it was a case of just trying to make the frame rate hit a lot better than it could have been. Outside details, of course, are magnificent. You can see from this picture how detailed it is. The jetways are all detailed, and they are all sewed animated. So if you have the sewed download from 12bpilot.com, which is free, then the jetways are all animated and they work. VGDS, or the Visual Guidance Docking System, is also implemented. You need to purchase the utility from SimMarket. It's available, and if you do that, he makes available in the SimMarket, on the SimMarket page, a download from Google Drive, which will allow you to use the Visual Guidance Docking System as well. The ground polygon was also native P3D material. Dynamic lights have been implemented to all of the light poles, and you have the real 3D ALSF version 2 landing light system. We will have a look at that. Runway guard lights to all runway holding points. Real 3D cars in the parking lot. The models are custom made and available in Thailand. That's going the further distance for attention to detail in my book. Surrounding area including the Thunder City Golf Course, King Mongnut Institute of Technology, Logistics Centre, the airport link system, and other bits and pieces are also included. Charts are not included, but you can obtain them online, or if you're a Navigraph subscriber, then they will be available. Satellite terminal is not open for use yet. so it's not accessible to the public. Basically he couldn't get photos, so the texture there is just pretty much a guess. And just the last thing really, if you have version 1 already installed, you need to uninstall this or any other version of BTBS before you install version 2.1, this one here. Just very quickly, without going on too much, Jirayu is a really good developer. He does take a while. It's a one-man band, lives in Thailand, and his sceneries take ages, but in the end the quality, certainly for P3D, is worth the wait. I have pretty much all of his sceneries in Prepare3D and they are stunning. The other good thing about him is his technical support and response to emails with problems is second to none. The guy is really good, customer friendly person and highly recommended. So even with P3D version 5.2 and the possible issues you might have, this is a fantastic scenery, and if you disable the photo BGL you'll still end up with a pretty good airport. It's very impressive. So as I say, available from Sim Market now, version 2.1 by AA Sceneries. The fixes have been included. This works fine in version 4.5 of P3D. One or two issues in version 5.2, but the scenery is still usable. Lots of little effects, and we'll start having a look at them. So thanks for joining me. Let's get down and close up here in Prepare3D version 4.5 and we'll have a look at what he's done. So I'm using slew mode obviously in P3D because we don't have a drone camera, and there will be one or two little jerks as you can see, but let's just sort of generally move across the ramp. You can have a look at the detail here. Taxiways, I love the way that you've got the wear and tear here. The ground clutter, lighting bits and pieces here, looks really good, absolutely really amazing. You've got some vehicles as well. Let's have a look at this bus coming up towards us, and as so we'll go near towards this terminal here, and you can see the detail on the terminal is amazing, and the jetways, beautiful. Now I don't have the visual guidance docking system, but the jetways do work. There's the bus again, a typical Thai bus seen at this airport on a regular basis. Taxiway signs down here look good. The ramp signs on the road, everything is of a really good quality. As I say, just spinning around here so you can have a look. Just really does look stunning. And look at the trees and the foliage there, really nice. And there you have cars going up the ramp system. So we'll have a close look into the main terminal top here. I love the way those trees have been done, they're beautiful. And look at the weathering on the concrete here by the roads. Oh, this is great. Okay, cars are going a little bit quick, but this is a known thing with Prepare3D. Really excellent. So there you can see the entrances into the big terminal, and you can see partly through the glass. Very impressive. Again, I apologise for the jerks, but this is Prepare3D. I don't really have any other option, but I'm trying to find a good way to let you see just how good this product is. It's a lovely attention to detail, very nice. Very nice signing there on the building. And there's the car park below there with the trees. I love the way the trees have been done. And as you can see, the terminal structure is exactly like it is in the real thing. Beautifully done. Very, very impressive. The roads. It's really nice. So let's have a slow pass along the ramp here. Let's have a close look at this building structure and some of the bits and pieces on the ramp here. Again, you can see the typical Thai advertising on the buildings, just as it should be. There you can see the jetways. As I said, they're animated, and if you have sewed, they all work. Beautiful design, absolutely beautiful. Again, you can see through the buildings there, which looks really good. Really no attention to detail spared. No expense has been spared with the way this is done. So here we've got some ramp clutter. And again, you've got these stairways here going down, beautifully done. So let's go up a little bit. It's very, very good. Really no complaints at all. So we'll just have a close skim over the top of the building. Get a look at this tower. There again, if you look down, you can see the road details, excellent. Really is fantastic. Very impressive indeed. So there's a nice shot as we climb and just back away from the central area there. Looks really good. Right, so let's just change the lighting here and have a look what he's done with the lighting. So here we are looking, I think we're looking to the north, but again still in the early dusk. You can see the photo scenery there around the airport, which looks quite good. We're 2,000 feet above the airport level, and again you can see cars here going along the freeway. The freeway part that he's done is lit very nicely, and again you can see them going along the airport. And you can even see some of them in the distance on the freeway out there. But as you can see, the photo scenery, it all blends really well with the local area. Let's just have a slow pan around the photo scenery. And again, it blends reasonably well. There are some lines, as you can see here. But it looks good. It looks very good. And here we start to come back in towards the airport. There you can see the motorways further south. This blends really well and actually looks very nice. So there's a good idea of what it all looks like, and there you can see the lighting really well. I mean, that's just amazing. Very, very impressive with that. So let's go to night time and see how that is. So here's the same scene we just left, but at night time. It's getting close to 11 PM now. This is not real time, but I have active sky weather for P3D version 4 enabled, so you're getting some sort of ambience of weather. But as you can see, lighting, it looks really amazing. We'll get a close-up look at it in a moment. But again, we'll do a slow pan around, and as you can see, just from this high level, the area, certainly the airport, looks really good. Now we're looking at part of the photo scenery, which again has been aesthetically lit and looks really quite good. Bear in mind, this isn't the latest P3D version, this is 4.5, which I used for a long time, was really good. Doesn't have all the new features that 5.2 has, and it still looks good in my opinion. The photo scenery has been nicely lit. Now we're coming onto the airport. You can see the highways in the distance. We'll get down and have a look at the runways in a moment. But in terms of ambience, and as many of you who watch my reviews will know, I'm all about ambience and atmosphere. This place has it. It looks great. So just a quick shot there looking towards the terminal, and to show you the lighting, taxiway lighting looks good. This is parked just over one of the runways. Centerline lighting there, edge lighting, blue edge lights are there, and the green taxiway lighting. So you won't get lost to this airport during the darkness. Everything is well lit. Let's go and have a look at the terminal stands area itself in the dark, see how it looks. I mean, from here it looks lovely. So here you've got taxiway signage, runway signage. Really good. There's a baggage vehicle going along. Lots of custom made vehicles that look really good here. And again, as with the Flight Sim 2020 sceneries, I really like it when they get the lights and the light source correct. Here you've got areas that have been lit, and here are the lights that light them. Very happy about that. It's really nice. So here we're just travelling along the taxiway in front of the stands, just so you can get a look at the lighting. Here you can see the green lights in the ground, which looks really good. And there you've got the blue edge lighting, and if you look at the concrete, which has been nicely done. Very nice indeed. Let's get a close-up look at the ramp. And there you can see the way the concrete comes out, the texture comes out really nicely. And again, Thai signs all over the place. And a quick pan across the stands, just see how well they're nicely lit. And again, the buildings, okay, he's not done anything inside, but you get the illusion of what's going on in there, which is really good. I mean, that looks great. Just pass over the top of the structure. And again, ground detail, stand markings, lighting, all really impressive. Just the quality of the workmanship here is really good. Bear in mind, as I said before, he's a one-man band. And just look at the detail. The work that's gone into this, really impressive. Fire station down there. Very nice indeed. So let's have a look at the runways. So here we are on 01 left, obviously pointing north. If you look to the right there, you can see two entrances onto the runway, and we've got the wigwags flashing away nicely, which is really impressive. Almost centre line, the taxiway lighting green into the runway is good, edge lighting there, you've got precision approach path indicators, touchdown zone indicators here. So we're just going to back away from the runway a little bit and have a look and see what we've got. Okay, so according to the description, he's got ASLEV version 2 installed, but this appears to be version 1. There are no strobes leading into the runway. We've got the lighting. This is high intensity runway lighting system version 1. The ASLEV 2 has the strobes, the lead-in strobes, and they're not shown in the scenery. Possible that they might be shown in P3D version 5. It could be my version that is stopping this from appearing. But as you can see, in terms of landing here, you've got everything you need. Lead-in lights, runway end identifier lighting, plus the flashing lights, the PAPIs, touchdown zone markers, everything you need. So that's runway 1 left. Now this is interesting. Here's runway 1 right, and it does have the ASLEV 2 flashing strobes lead-in lights. Excellent. Just want to move in closer to the runway. You've got the end identifier lights, you've got the precision approach path indicators, and we've got touchdown zone markings as well. And again, you can just see the wigwags flashing away there. So 01 right has the ASLEV version 2 high intensity runway lighting system. So here we are looking at runway 19 left, looking towards the south, and again you can see we have version 1 without the strobes here, but again everything you need. Lead-in lights, runway end identifier lights flashing away, you've touchdown zone markers and the precision approach markers. Everything you need to do an instrument approach here. Absolutely brilliant. No problem with that at all. And here we are looking at runway 19 right, which is the fourth end of the runway to look at, and again we have the strobes missing. So 01 right, certainly if you're using PREPAR3D version 4.5, 01 right is the only runway that has the lead-in strobes, high intensity runway lighting system version 2. The other three ends, the other three runways, all have the standard approach light going in here, the high intensity approach lighting system. But again, you have all you need. Approach lights, touchdown zone lighting, runway end identifier lights with the flashing lights, and you have the precision approach path indicators as well. So let's change this to dawn and have a look and see what it looks like, and just have a quick look at some of the other areas of the airport. So here we are at dawn. It's just after 6:30 in the morning. We're looking towards the southeast. In front of us is the threshold of runway 19 right. Just having a look here to see what the water's like. As you can see, the water effect is really quite pleasant. Very nice. We still have the early morning lighting, which will disappear ultimately. There's 19 left over there. So here we are looking at some of the freeways close to the airport that he's done and developed quite a little bit there. And you can see one or two extra buildings that have been done and added. And again, the lighting, certainly this time of the day, really helps to improve the way this looks. There you can see the high-speed train, beautifully modelled. And again, we've got some cars going along. Look at some of the technical buildings here very quickly for you. This has been beautifully done. I'd love to see him do this for flights in 2020, but unfortunately at the moment, bless him, he's not able to use the new version of the simulator yet. But then there's always hope, we shall see. So here we are looking at some of the other buildings and bits and pieces that are within the airport environment. Here you've got a control post going into the airport, something I know a lot about, having been in aviation security for many years. Nicely designed little control post with the gates, and again we're looking at the trees fairly close up and they still look good, even close up. So this is the technical base here, and you've got a hangar here. Here is a blast screen where they bring aircraft out to do an engine test without blowing everything across the runway. Again, nicely lit in the early dawn light. Taxi line lightings is good. Here you've got a bit of photo scenery, which isn't quite as detailed as the others, but it's acceptable, perfectly okay. Lovely buildings here. Again, some basic lighting. Looks really good. And here you're looking at the train track there in the middle with the two highways. And we're looking at how the lighting reflects onto the buildings there. There goes our train. Very, very nice. So just have a look at the signs here. Again, nicely done in both English and in Thai. And again, you've got the detail on the roads. Very nice indeed. Okay, not quite sure what that is. It's just some kind of anomaly there. But here you've got that bridge. Again, the signage is good. Very nice. Another control post down there. And here's a nice bit of lighting on top of the terminal roof, which looks really very impressive. More road signs down there to the right. And again, we've got our very impressive little trees again. Okay, little bits of light coming on. Cars in the car park there. Just looks good. The lighting really makes this place come alive. So much to see around here that I'm really only just touching on a little bit of it. Parked cars, the bridges that go across to the main terminal, what can you say, beautiful. Very impressive. I love the way the airport's been constructed. There's been a huge attention to detail, certainly within the confines of PREPAR3D. Okay, this isn't Flight Simulator 2020, but and I've got just the lowest version of P3D available at the moment, I think, and just look how good this looks in my version. Very nice indeed. Okay, once again, just skimming over some of the outbuildings off the airport. Again, you can see these sort of hotel buildings that look nice. They've got lights on the roof, which is what you should have near an airport. Very pleasant there. So here you can see there's some buildings that have been developed just slightly off the airport. Again, they look more like hotels. Once again, I apologise for the jumping. Don't think it's something I can do much about. But very nice to see this sort of attention away from the airport as well. So there you go, folks. This is Bangkok Suvarnabhumi International Airport, Victor Tango Sierra Bravo. by AA Sceneries, a gentleman called Jirayu. This is version 2.1 for PREPAR3D. It's PREPAR3D only, and it's version 4 plus or version 5 plus only. This is not for FSX or any previous version. As I said, this is version 2.1 with the fixes installed for some of the photo scenery issues that have been experienced by some users, including myself. I can confirm in this version that you're seeing now, PREPAR3D version 4.5, that the fixes work and I've had no crashes or problems at all. I am aware of one or two issues still with PREPAR3D version 5.2, but again, the developer is looking towards this. He's a very, very good developer. It takes a while to do a scenery anyway, but as you can see, he does a lot of work, and his customer service and response to emails is really good. So I've no doubt that he will bring out a fix. So, Bangkok, Victor Tango Sierra Bravo in Thailand, new airport for PREPAR3D by AA Sceneries. Downloads 110 meg, installs at 309 megs, and again the prices for you: €16.80, which equates to $19.12 US, or £14.14 UK. Those prices include tax, VAT, which of course will vary depending on the country you make your purchase in. Available now at Sim Market. Sewed jetways are enabled, so if you have the sewed option they will work. You also have the visual guidance docking system, so if you have that utility, which is available to purchase at Sim Market also, then the visual guidance docking system will work with a small download which Jirayu makes available on Sim Market directly from their page. Lots of features to look at, beautiful lighting in day and all sorts of different conditions. For those people still using P3D, I have absolutely no hesitation in recommending this scenery. I really like it. I have done a helicopter flight around here and had a look. It's very impressive. Price is really good as well. I think the price is about right. And those of you who have some of his other sceneries, particularly Kuala Lumpur, another marvellous scenery that he did, then you'll know what to expect from this one. So folks, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I hope it's been helpful to those people still using P3D. I keep P3D on my system in case I decide I want to go flying in there, or for just reviews when things come out like this. My name's Lee, Virtual Airline Pilot. I am not a real world pilot, but I fly for 4 or 5, 6 virtual airlines. Been in Flight Simulator for many years now. Visit my website if you get a chance, VirtualAirlinePilot.org. Usually on the main page I put what's happening each week with videos and things that I'm doing. Last week I did my first live stream. Big shout out to my daughter Red, who helped me set it all up. And those of you who are watching this, look out for a live stream this coming Sunday, 13th of February, where I'm hoping to do my first live stream. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but it should be fun, and it will be in Flight Sim 2020. So thanks again. I'm also on Instagram, the Virtual Airline Pilot. Pop along and see me. And those of you who have any comments, please put them down in the comments section below. I always respond. I like to interact with my viewers. So thanks again for joining me. My name's Lee, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.